Hi everyone, Loaded Forest here, aka no signal, no entry. Welcome back to this week market analysis. Last week Monday, I posted some trade idea setup on YouTube, and glory to God, some of the setups went successfully as planned. In this video, I'm going to break down some of the setups we are anticipating in probabilities on pounds against US dollar and AUD against US dollar. If you are part of my YouTube community or you are watching my channel for the first time, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe button so that YouTube can notify you next time I upload useful video content like this. Let's go, guys. This is pounds against US dollar daily time frame. Last week, Monday, I posted on YouTube some of the setups we were anticipating in probability on GU last week. And glory to God, all our trade ideas went successfully as planned on pounds against USD. I and my student, we were able to cash over 150 pips on pounds against US dollar last week. Welcome to this week market analysis. On the daily time frame of pounds against US dollar, we can clearly see that the market is giving us bullish momentum, whereby our market sentiment for this week is going to be more of buy setup. We are going to focus more on buy setup than the sell. We have no business to sell the market on pounds against US dollar because the current market structure and the market pattern that the market is giving us on daily time frame shows clearly that we are in a bullish continuation pattern, because on the daily time frame the market has already given us a falling wedges, and a falling wedges represent bullish continuation pattern. This is a clear pattern of falling wedges. As you can see clearly, last week Monday I posted the analysis on YouTube that the market is going to break out of this guy. When the market broke out of the falling wedges, we anticipated for a retest back into the major level support around this. So before we took decision to buy the market last week, and we're able to cash over 150 pips on pounds against US dollar. What are the trade ideas and setups that we are expecting to happen on pounds against US dollar? On the daily time frame, we can see that the market is giving us a bullish structure whereby we have low, higher high, higher low, and we're expecting higher high, then higher low for the continuation of the bullish movement. As a price action day trader, one of the things that you have to figure out is to establish a market structure. You have to establish the trend of the market to know whether the market is an uptrend structure or a downtrend structure. And looking at the market structure on a daily time frame, we can see that the market is giving us a bullish structure. The next thing is to mark out our major levels where we are anticipating for possible buy opportunities. We have a major levels around this place. We have a major level around this zone. And we also have another major level around this zone here. We have another major level around this place serving as resistance. This one here serving as resistance, and we also have another major levels around this place. On the 4 hours time frame, we can see clearly we have already established uptrend line by connecting the trend line from this lower trough to the higher trough here. And the rules of trend line says that on the third touch, there is high probability that market is going to respect the trend line on the third touch, whereby we are not only using the third touch of a trend line as a confluence, we must add other confluences to it to give us 80 or 90% assurance that it is time for us to buy GU at a certain price level. Looking at the price formation on 4 hours time frame, we can see the market is testing the current resistance around this zone. There are two things we are expecting. We have 2 points of interest. The first point of interest is around this zone. These are our first point of interest. Our second point of interest is around this zone as well, whereby we are expecting market to give us a pullback back into this major support level. Then we wait for our price action, our entry signal on 1 hour or 5 minute time frame. for us to decide whether we are going to buy it at this zone or price is going to break it to the downside. But we are expecting market to give us a pullback to test this support level, this major support level, for us to be able to buy the market to the upper resistance to this place. That is our first major point of interest. Our second point of interest, we're expecting, if probably the market is going to break this resistance to the upper side, then we'll be expecting a pullback or a retest at this support level. This place was acting as a resistance before. Now, if price break it up and give us a retest, it will turn the resistance to a broken resistance turned support. We'll be expecting a price action to give us our bullish candlestick patterns, our bullish reversal candlestick pattern that signify the presence of buyers in the market for us to be able to buy the market to the upper resistance around this zone. Here is our point of interest. We are expecting market to give us a pullback down to this place for us to target about 190 pips on GU this week. We're expecting a pullback to tap this resistance around this zone for us to buy the market to the upper resistance to take about 190 pips. And what are the confluences we have around our first point of interest? We have trend line, uptrend line around this zone. We have a major support level, and then we have our psychological level. Our last confluence is to wait for entry signal, which is the price action that will signify the presence of buyer at our first point of interest around this zone. On our second point of interest, to wait for market to break this resistance to the upper side, give us a pullback back into this zone for us to be able to buy to the upper side. Those are the 2 points of interest where we are expecting a buy setup to take place on GU this week. Remember, our rule says no signal, no entry. If price come to our point of interest and we are unable to spot the presence of buyer at our 2 points of interest, we are not going to take the trade. We'd rather shut down our system and wait for the other day whereby we can have a clear market price action. The second pair on our watch list for the week is Australian dollar against USD. On the daily time frame of AUD USD, we can see clearly that the market is already giving us a reversal pattern whereby we're having a W pattern or double bottom. We're having a W pattern around this zone that signify a bullish reversal pattern to the upper side on the daily time frame. We can see clearly that this zone was acting as a support as at last week, whereby we had a W pattern around this zone for us to continue the bullish movement. And another market pattern that we can spot on the daily time frame is a falling wedges pattern. We can see a clear falling wedges around this zone, whereby we have the upper downtrend line. We can see these falling wedges signify the bullish market continuation, a bullish continuation pattern. If Monday daily candle can close above this downtrend line to break out of this falling wedges channel, it will give us a clear assurance that it is time for AUD US dollar to start going up. And our market sentiment on AUD US dollar for this is going to be more of buy setups. The next thing is to mark out our major levels. For us to be able to spot good setups in the market, you can see clearly this place is acting as a resistance on daily time frame, and we also have another major level around this zone acting as a resistance as well. And what we're expecting, let's go to daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we're expecting market to give us a breakout of this resistance here and a retest for the continuation of the bullish movement. Price has already retested this downtrend line, but I decided not to trade this market last week because I wanted price to break out of this zone to give me a clear picture of the market. I don't want to get into market trap whereby I will start buying around this zone, and this resistance around this zone will push the market to the downside. I am expecting a 4-hour candles to close above this resistance and give us a retest at the support level so that we can buy the market to the upper side on AUD USD. These are our trade ideas on AUD US dollar. We need a breakout of this resistance to the upper side and give us a retest, and we wait for price action entry signal on 1 hour time frame that signify the presence of buyers in the market for us to be able to buy the market to the upper resistance on AUD US dollar. If this video has blessed you in one way or the other, please don't forget to click on the like and subscribe button so that YouTube can notify you next time I upload useful and valuable content like this. See you next time, guys.